I follow the news now, and it seems that the situation is getting only worse, and it's still hard to get out of the city. And as I know, there are still a lot of people left without access to water and food, electricity, information, anything. And the Russian army still doesn't let people out freely and safely. There is no way for Ukrainian army to put more weapons or more soldiers to defend the city. So those remainings of Ukrainian army just defend the city until the end. Mariupol is 15 kilometers away from the front line and from this Donetsk Republic. And Mariupol was a part of this Donetsk Republic for 1 month in 2015. And then it was won back by Ukrainian army. And that was like the new page of the history of the city, because it was developing so well. I worked as a tour guide in Mariupol, and we were so many foreigners coming to the city. It was like a living dream. Those people from Donetsk Republic, they were just angry, envy and offended seeing how well Mariupol is doing being under Ukrainian government. And for Ukraine, it was also important to make it really great, because it was like a front window for DPR and for Russia. They just wanted a revenge, and that's how it feels, because throwing 60 bombs, like spending 60 bombs every day on just peaceful city, on civilians, it's nothing but a revenge. I spent 22 days there in the blockade. Basically, I lived in Livoberezhny district, which is a remote district of the city, which was bombed first. We stayed there with my parents for 4 days. And then when bombs started to fall just like 100 or 200 meters from our building, we just moved to the city center. We stayed in the apartment of my colleague in the city center of Mariupol. The next day, we just woke up without electricity, water, and mobile connection and internet. We spent the next 2 weeks without electricity, without heating, and it was like -10 outside, around 0 degrees probably in the apartments. And since 3rd of March, we didn't take off our jackets at all, ever. Day by day, the bombing was getting closer and closer to the city center, and people were coming from different districts to the city center because it still was kind of safe. There were no sirens in the city, like no alarm system. So we knew that there is an air bombing because we heard the airplane. That's how we knew we have to hide. And then you hear the first bomb falling, and then the second bomb falling. And then you wait for another minute or two. And if it's silent, you can get out. Most of the people were just going to the drama theater because it was opened for everyone as a shelter. And we also were coming to drama theater every single morning just to get some news. We were hoping every day to get the human corridor to have a chance to leave the city. But for that, we had to go to this drama theater, risking our lives. When we heard this airplane coming, all the people were running inside the drama theater because we believed it's like a sacred place, the safest place ever. And we believed that Russians will never bomb it. And then, as you know, on March 16th, they did. And 300 people died, as we know now. So they have no principles at all. And even this place that was used as the only shelter for people who lost their houses was destroyed as well. After that, we realized that going on the road is, of course, dangerous, but staying in the city is even more dangerous. If we try to escape, at least we have a chance to survive, because in the city, there is no safe place anymore. In the last day we were there, we met a policeman, He looked super tired and super desperate, and he just said, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, the city council left the city a long time ago. There are no authorities left in Mariupol. Half of the police also left, so only soldiers and some policemen stay in the city because someone has to stay and at least take the dead bodies from the street and take them to the mass grave. We spent like 27 hours on the road to cover a distance of just 250 kilometers to Zaporizhia, because all the road was already controlled by Russians. It's kind of official human corridor, but still Russians don't do this ceasefire. They still keep shooting and people still keep dying on the road. So it's still a huge, huge risk, and we just got so lucky to get safely to Zaporizhia. I still can't believe what I see on the internet, what people post. I mean, there is no city anymore. We lost it. Now I'm in Warsaw with my friends, just to trying to figure out what to do next, as I have no place to come back anymore. Given the fact that Russian is my first language, as I was born in a Russian-speaking family and I was growing in a Russian-speaking environment, and even now when I hear in Warsaw Russian in the street, I don't feel comfortable, I don't feel safe anymore. The thing is that Russian-speaking doesn't mean pro-Russian, you know? We can be Ukrainians, but Russian-speaking, it's like not related. Since I came a week ago, I didn't have even one day just, you know, to relax, to process, but it's even better because it's like too much to process. It's better not to start.